So in today's video we're going to be showcasing and comparing a couple of rods from the Sonik Dominator X RS rod range. So in my right hand I have the 13-foot 3.5 pound test curve Dominator X RS rod with a shrink wrap handle, and in my left hand I have the cork variant in a 3.25 pound test curve 12-foot model.
Both rods are made out of a high modulus carbon fibre, and then also they've got a 1K carbon weave to give you those really sleek aesthetics. Then in the tip section there's multi-directional carbon layup just to give you increased accuracy. Then coming down the rod you've got super light DL M series black guides. These new guides drastically reduce the weight of the blank, therefore increasing the recovery speed of the tip, aiding with longer casts. There's also an anti-frap tip. This is just to stop the majority of frap ups. Then you've got 50mm ringing patterns on both the 12 and 13-foot model. Then you've got the Sonik black DPS reel seat to house all big pit reels. A line-friendly custom contoured Sonik clip. A nice slim cork handle. And then the only difference on the 13-foot model would be that there'd be black anodised caps just on the reel seat. But in this case there's just a small piece of cork.
So today we're testing both rods matched up with some big pit reels. They are the Vader X RS Pro big pit reels. These reels balance really well with the rods. The rods are actually quite light and the reels are also very light. Now, I'm certainly no incredible caster, but I can comfortably hit some decent distances with these rods. I hit 25 wraps or 100 yards quite comfortably using a 12-foot 3.25 pound test curve variant, using a Vader X RS Pro big pit reel, and I can hit it quite comfortably. Prior to using the Dominator X RS rods, I had the Vader X RS rods and I had them in the 3.25 pound test curve variant in 12-foot, and the main difference I've noticed between the two rods is the accuracy, and obviously the Dominator ones do make it a bit easier to cast that extra distance, but the accuracy is noticeably different. So just going to be giving this one a cast to that overhanging tree. So all in all, these are great rods, especially for the price point. You can pick them up under £100, which just makes them great rods for the price. Now, we have used them before on a much larger lake. We'll roll the footage of that now. However, there was so much wind and a busy road behind us, you couldn't really hear much, but we'll show you the clips of us casting them, and we hit some quite good distances. So I'm just gonna have a couple of chucks or punches, whatever you want to call it, with this rod now, just to get a feel for it really. So I'm just going to reel down to the lead and clip it up and see how far we got that. That was giving it quite a bit of beans, to be honest, and it went quite far. So now just wrapping it up and we'll see how far this went. I have a feeling it went a decent distance. I mean, the wind was blowing straight at us, so everything was against us really, and still went fairly far. So that is 26 and about a third wraps. So by my standards, that's quite a good cast.
Here I've got the 13-foot 3.5 pound test curve rod, and I've got it paired up with a 4-ounce lead and the Sonik Vader X RS Pro bait runner reel. And again, just using 15-pound line, and I'm just gonna give it a few chucks and see what distances I can get out of it. So I've just wrapped that around the wrap sticks and it's gone to just over 34 wraps, and like Luke said, for a rod under £100 you can't really beat it.
So with the power of these rods and the accuracy of these rods, you really can't go wrong, and for under £100 a rod I don't think there's anything much better out there.